Hello everyone and welcome to my new video of how to make your own Discord bot in Python. So let's get started. So guys, in today's video we'll see how we can turn our default help command into an embed. So let's get into it. So everyone, what we'll be doing is we'll just create one new file in our cogs folder which will be help.py, and like usual we'll import discord, and then from discord.txt we'll import commands, and we'll create one class named help command. Now this cog will be different from the other ones. This will not be commands.cog but rather commands.help command. Now we need not to define one init for it, but yeah, I'll define one color. So this color will be totally based on the embed color, like what color do you choose for the embed. This is just to shorten the code and make it more clean and precise. So I will choose one hexadecimal for this. This is the hexadecimal code and this is the 0x, which is just the syntax. Now we'll define one function to get footer of our embed. Now the footer of the embed will be something like dot help, like the prefix of your command, then help, then command name. This will be just to guide the user, like how she can get the specifics of getting info regarding a certain command. So we'll just say footer, and this will obviously have a self parameter and nothing else, and we'll just return a f string. So I'll say f string my self dot clean prefix. So this clean prefix will get the prefix of the particular guild. Then we'll say self dot invoked command. So invoked with will just pass the command in which it was used, and after that we'll just pass command, and I'll just say for more information. So this means that whenever I'll just call this function, then it will return like the prefix of my bot is an exclamation mark, then it will just return exclamation help command for more information. So that's what we really want for the footer. You can change it according to yourself. Now second function will be to get the command signature. So I'll say dot get command signature, and as you can see it returns a super, which is get command signature command, but I'll return something different. I'll return is an f string. So my f string will go like this, like I'll pass code blocks for my help, and I'll just pass my self.clean prefix, and then I'll just say command, my command parameter dot qualified name. Qualified name just stands for a parameter of my command, and third will be my command dot signature. So signature will just show the list of parameters, and I guess this is pretty much enough. So command signature will return us the like the command prefix, then its name, and then its signature, like the parameters required. Now we'll create one async function. So I'll just say async def send cog help. So this send cog help stands for, as you can see, it's a default command. Send cog help will be something like, let's say you call the help command, then the help command will have different fields, and each field's name will be the name of your cog, and commands in that particular field which will stand in the value will be the commands in each cog. So what this means is, like, let's say I said dot help, then it will show me different fields of basic.py and event.py. Now if I say help my basic, then basic means by basic I mean the class of basic, like this capitalized titleized basic. Then it will send me the brief of this cog. Now how to do this? It is pretty much simple. Now before this, I'd like to mention one thing, like how you can set the description of your cog and each of your commands. So in order to set the description, you can do something like this. This is my class moderation, and you can just pass these comments, and this will stand for the description of your moderation cog. Similarly, for my ban command, I have done the same. So this will be the description of my ban command, and my kick command I've done the same for unban, same for clear. So you can just do it according to yourself. This will be the description of each command. I've done this for cogs only, not for basic.py yet. So we will create one embed. So my embed will obviously go like discord.embed, and this send cog help will have a title, which will obviously be like it will be an if string, and I'll just say my cog, which is the pass dot qualified name commands, and maybe we can bold this. So these double asterisks are just the tags which bold the stuff. And for the color of the embed, I can say color is equal to my self dot color. Self dot color is the variable I defined here above, as you can see. Now what we need to do is, like, as you can see, my class have a description, but there might be chance that a certain cog does not have a description, like my basic cog. As you can see, there's no description, so this might show an error if we directly try to set the description. So what we can do rather is we'll just check if the description exists. So we can say cog.description. So if cog.description means if it is not none. If it does exist, then what we want to do is we'll say embed.description is equal to my cog.description. Okay, this is pretty much going well. Now we need to get the commands in that specific cog. So for that we'll use this filter command. So I'll just say filtered. Okay, filter is equal to my await self.filter commands, and I'll just pass my commands, which will be my cog dot commands, and I'll just pass my sort is equal to true. It is false by default. Or basically it is cogs dot get commands, and it's a function. Yes, so it's cog dot get commands. Now we have all the commands in the specific cog. So what we can do is we can say for my command in my filter, you can just add the field. So I can say embed dot add field, and I'll just pass the name. Name will be equal to the name of the command, so which will be command dot qualified name. Now and for the value we can set it as the description of a command. So we can say command dot short doc, and there even might be chances that a command does not have a description. Like in my basic folder, there is no description in any of the commands. So for that, what we can do is we can say, or we can provide a string no description. So what this does is, if let's say this command dot short doc is a none type object, means no description exists, then it will just send no description rather. Now we need to set the footer of our embed. So I can say embed dot set footer, and the footer will be obviously a text, and I'll just get my footer. So I'll just say self dot footer. And now this is the reason for creating this function, just to get the footer. Yes. Now what do we need to do is we need to say await myself.getDestination. So get destination just gets the ctx.channel, and then we can say send, and like always embed is equal to embed, and our send cog help is done, but it's still not enough. We need to work on other functions as well. So I can say async def send command help. So send command help is also a default function. We can change it. We don't really want this, and I'll say embed is equal to my discord.embed. So I'll just pass my title. So title, okay, what this is, title is will be equal to my command dot qualified name, like all the other ones, and color will be equal to my self dot color, which is just the variable. Now what I'll check is I'll check if there is a specific description of my command. So I'll just say if command dot help means if there is a description, then I'll just say my embed.description is equal to my command.help. Now what I'll do is I'll say embed.add field. So this add field, so the name of this add field will be signitude, and this value will be just the get command signature, the function we made. So I'll just say my self.get command signature, and I'll have to pass my command. So I'll just say command. Oh wait, command. So this is done. Now we need to set the footer. So I'll say embed.setFooter, and I'll pass my text is equal to my self.footer. Now I'll just send this to a ctx. So I'll just say self.getDestination. This will just return us the channel, and I'll just say send embed is equal to embed. Yes, so this function is also done. Now we can get the info of a specific command, we can get the info of a specific cog, but we need to get the info of the a whole summarized manner. Like we need to get the info regarding all the commands of bot. So I'll just define one more function, async def send bot help. So this returns a mapping object, and it is pretty much obvious why it returns in the mapping object. So I'll just say embed is equal to my discard.embed, and it will have a title. Title will be something like bot commands. You can change it according to yourself, and we'll have a color. So color will be equal to my self.color, like always. Now what we can do is we need to get the description of the bot, like we can set the description of the embed as the bot's description. So I can say self.context.bot.description. So now there is still a chance that the bot does not have a description, so it will return us none. So I can say description. If description means it's not none, then I'll say embed.description is equal to my description. Now we are going to follow almost the same process we used in above two functions. So what we're going to do is, firstly we'll loop through this mapping. So this mapping requires to be turned into items, and I presume that you know what is a mapping type object. So we can say for my cog and my commands in my mapping. So this will just have a collection of all the cogs and their respective commands. So we are looping through this mapping.items for that. Now there is a chance that a cog is a none type object. So we're going to say if not cog means the cog is a none type object, then we just want to continue, means just move to the next loop. We don't want to do any process. Now we're going to do again the very similar process we used above. We're just going to get the filter command. So I'm going to say self.filter commands, and I'll have to pass my commands. Commands is just the looping through like the commands of that specific cog. So yeah, and I'll just say sort is equal to true. Filtered, if filtered means like we are just making sure that the list of commands is not empty. Now this send.bot help command will send an embed in which each field's name will be the name of the cog and its value will be its commands, like all the commands in that specific cog. So I've given a preview, as you can see here, like moderation is the cog name and its specific functions are ban, kick, which are coming as the description. So what are we going to do is we're going to define the value. So value will be equal to, I'm joining all the things with the tab. This just denotes a tab. Now what I'll do is I'll say for I in my commands. What after I'll do is I'll create one f string. I'll return one f string. So that f string will have I.name, which is name of each command, and I'll just put code blocks. I'll just turn it into code blocks so that it looks much neater. I'll say embed.addField. Now name of the field is cog.qualifiedName, and value will be my value. Now we'll say embed.setFooter. Like always, its text will be my self.footer, and I'll just send this. So I'll say await cell.getDestination.send. My embed is equal to my embed. Now the command is not done yet, like this cog is not really complete yet. We need to define the setup. So I'll just say define my setup, and obviously it will have the bot object in the parameters, but now we'll say bot.help command is equal to my help command. Help command is this is the class name, like here is the help command. So obviously we need to provide the parentheses. Okay, so this should pretty much work. Now make sure to provide the the description of your cog or something to bring out a better result. Now let's try running this bot. Okay, so the bot is running now. Now let's test it out. So I'll just say help, and here it comes. It says bot commands, and the bot description is this is my YouTube bot. And basic, it shows the commands in basic. Moderation, it shows the command in moderation. And here is a footer which says help, which is the prefix in this guild. Help my command for more information. Now let's test it out. So I'll just say help my ban command, and it says ban. This is the description of ban. Then it says signitude, and it says ban member reason, no reason provided. This is just according to the parameters provided. Now this is the footer again. Now let's say I say moderation, help moderation, And as you can see, it says moderation commands, and it shows the description of moderations, and it shows each of the function like ban, clear, kick, unban, and the respective descriptions. So it is working pretty much well. And also guys, the source of this help command, like original source of help command is taken from this. I've given the link of this embed help command in the description. You can check this out. I've not created the exact same help command, but this was the source from which I got the idea. So yeah, credit should be provided. So link in the description, make sure to check this out. There is detailed explanation of this. Okay, so that's all for this video guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't, subscribe and share for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.